Hey guys, alright, so this video is for anybody whose turn signals are not working on their 300ZX, and also their air conditioning controls if you have the auto. So this is a TT. Basically what was happening was the signals were not working. So, signals were not working, but the hazards were. And where's my hazard switch now? The hazards were. So this was always working. Now, yeah, that's another weird thing. Check that out. Radio comes on, hazards, and then it turns off. But I don't know. Whoever did the wiring in this before was kind of not doing a good job, I don't think. So anyways, hazards would not work. Or sorry, hazards would work. The signal stock would not. So a lot of people said, check the signal stock, it's probably that. I got a ton of different ideas, but nothing seemed to pertain exactly to my problem. And a lot of people said that the air conditioning controls and the signals had nothing to do with each other. So I started by taking off the hazard switch, which comes through the dash here. Took off the hazard switch, and I checked continuity. So if you don't have a multimeter, you definitely need one for this job. Put on continuity and made sure that the right points on this were ringing out when the switch was engaged and also when it was disengaged. And it did, but I was still able to get the signals to work by jumping one of the wires in here, but that's not the right way. So ordered a new switch just because it was cheap, and I said, well, maybe I missed something, let's do it. Put it on, same problem. So then the next step was consulting the wiring diagram, and I was lucky enough to pick up one of these shop manuals when I got the car. And it was a little bit tricky to follow, but anyways, ended up testing the wires all the way back to this fuse box here, which is where accessory power comes from, and my little dime here is my little fuse, so I could test to make sure power was actually going through there, because this is the fuse for your signals. And I checked that there was power going to the harness here. At first there was not. I took everything apart, put it all back together, and now we've got signals. And we now have air conditioning and controls. So the reason why these are connected together, if you do have one of these, it's on EL7 and M10. Sorry if it's not clear, this isn't a good camera for close-up. The connector, if you follow where it says turn signal lamp, and it also says AC ignition relay. So if your turn signals are not working and your AC, it's most likely that. I took off the whole fuse box, I took off the relays, put them back in. Maybe there's a loose connection. But I tested everything else individually. So I also tested this. This is the actual thing that makes your corners and your signals flash at the right time. It's a little electronic thing. So this checked out, this checked out, this stupid thing checked out. So, you know, that tells me that it had to do with power coming to the unit because it wasn't working. So anyways, hopefully this helps. I'm going to put this on YouTube and attach it to some of the forums. It took me a while to figure this out, and I don't even know if I did figure it out, but it works now. And I took everything apart, put it back together. So like I said, maybe it was a bad connection or something. So hopefully it will help anybody else who has this problem. Good luck, Z family.